Welcome to GeoFlix Recaps. Today we are going to talk about a movie called Slither. Sit back and enjoy. A meteorite lands in the forest outside the hunting town of Wheelsy, South Carolina. Grant rushes out to a nearby pub when his wife Starla Grant, a teacher at Earl Bassett Community School, rejects his advances. Brenda lures Grant into going with her to the woods where they find the meteorite broken open when they first meet. Grant becomes possessed as an extraterrestrial entity enters his brain through his chest. After being captured by the alien, Grant comes home, consumes all of the meat, and starts constructing a nest in the basement. Starla makes love to her spouse in the morning while feeling horrible about it. Grant's chest wound has drawn Starla's attention. To buy a truckload of raw meat, Grant visits the supermarket. Grant had the cellar door padlocked, as Starla observes. Grant suddenly feels agony. He kills an arbitrary dog outside the home while stumbling. Grant starts to mutate into a terrible mutant over time. Grant prevents his wife from being attacked as parasitic tentacles that are eager to feed sprout from his chest. Starla attends the Deer Cheer party at Henenlotter's Saddle Lodge alone herself because Grant is missing. Deputy Wally makes a remark about how Bill Pardy, the police chief, still has feelings for Starla. Angry Mayor Jack McCready officially opens the hunting season to the gathered town residents. Brenda is visited by Grant. He possesses her and strikes her with alien tentacles that pierce her tummy. Brenda is taken prisoner by Grant, who keeps her in a secluded woodland barn and feeds her raw meat. Grant informs Starla that he has previously spoken with Dr. Carl when she detects his early stages of metamorphosis. Later, Starla phones Dr. Carl and finds out Grant lied. To find Grant, Bill and Wally travel to Starla's home. They clarify that after Brenda vanished, Grant was seen entering Brenda's home according to neighbors. Starla enters the basement after Bill and Wally leave due to her developing concerns. Starla comes to an animal carcass-filled nest. In a half-changed condition, Grant comes to the home and assaults Starla. Grant tries to ensnare her with his tentacles, but Starla pulls him away. In response to her previous call, Bill shows up with a number of deputies, who are all horrified to see Grant in his mutant state. Grant takes refuge in the woods. The mayor puts pressure on the police to find Grant 3 days later. Bill notices a trend after being summoned to a ranch where there are more dead animals, which suggests where Grant would next attack. Jack and Bill form a posse to start a stakeout on Otis Stutmeyer's property. Starla is adamant about going. Grant arrives to the ranch, completely changed, and kills a cow. Starla tries to speak with him. As the group begins to fire, Grant breaks one of the posse members in two before slithering away. Grant is followed to the barn by Bill and the police. They discover Brenda inside a massive gelatinous egg. Brenda explodes, releasing tens of thousands of intelligent slugs. The slugs rush the group and crawl down anyone's throat who has their mouth open. The Stutmeyer home is approached by slugs. Kylie Stutmeyer is in the bathtub when a slug starts to climb into her mouth. Before she removes it, Kylie momentarily merges with the hive mind of the slugs and has a chance to experience Grant's and the alien organism's consciousnesses. Katie leaves and runs away. Her two younger sisters and her possessed dad surround the truck where she is hiding. Starla, Jack, and Deputy Margaret Hooper remove the remains of those slain by the slugs from the barn as Bill drives to his police car to call for paramedics. Wally reappears out of nowhere. He tells Starla how much he loves her in Grant's voice. Other infected posse members start to come back to life as well. Members of the hive mind posse assault Margaret. Wally is shot by Starla. Jack and Starla are pursued into the woods by a swarm of possessed individuals. Bill notices the disturbance at the Stutmeyer residence. Kylie is saved from her family by him. Bill discovers Jack and Starla in the road while driving away with Kylie and also saves them. Kylie tells everyone in the car about the time the slug momentarily controlled her. She describes how everyone who becomes infected becomes Grant, as well as the alien, who travels from world to world impregnating, consuming, or absorbing its victims. Starla refers to it as a conscious sickness. When possessed police dispatcher Shelby leads Bill into a trap, he wrecks his automobile. Residents take Starla and Jack away from the wreckage. Bill and Kylie flee. Bill reasoned that, by eliminating Grant, he might destroy the hive. Bill is attacked by a transformed deer while attempting to retrieve a grenade from a police station storage. Kylie saves Bill, who laughs that he will save Kylie when he tells the tale later. Bill goes to get the grenade. He and Kylie make their way to Grant's residence, where the possessed are assembling the bodies. After recovering in Grant's cellar, Jack discovers infected townspeople feasting. Jack flees the cellar only to be attacked and changed by Grant's tentacles. Starla is also recovering. She emerges from her bedroom to see her home transformed into a gory shrine to her. Starla discovers Grant's massive mutant form taking up the entire living room. Infected people continue to blend into Grant's bulbous body. Starla begs Grant to let her get near enough to stab him with her hairbrush. Grant swats her away with his tentacles. Bill and Kylie are battling their way to Starla. Bill shoots Jack in the deformed face right after he requests to be euthanized. The device slides into the pool outside and bursts in the water after a violent tussle. Grant's tentacles start digging into Bill. Bill uses one of the pointy tentacles to penetrate a gas tank. Grant's body is filled with gas as a result of the tentacle. Starla retrieves and discharges Bill's fallen revolver at his request. Grant erupts. The townspeople crumble. As the film concludes. As daylight comes, Bill, Starla, and Kylie leave the house. Thank you for choosing GeoFlix Recaps.